I'm wearing a traditional Afghan dress. It's from a particular region of Afghanistan where the nomads live.
Afghan women around the world are sharing photos of themselves in traditional clothes to protest against the Taliban's dress code. The online campaign began after this.
When I saw those pro-Taliban women wearing something that I have never seen before, that nobody with any familiarity with Afghanistan has ever seen before, it confirmed my biggest fears that this is what's happening, our identities being erased. I was absolutely devastated, and in a way I felt like, oh my God, I'm helpless, but I said, I have to do something. I have to get a message. I send a message to the world that this is not who we are.
Dr. Jalali tweeted this photo of herself.
I appeal to Afghan women all over the world to do the same. I didn't expect the reaction to be this way.
Dr. Jalali left Afghanistan as a child and returned to teach at the American University of Afghanistan. Her mom grew up there.
My mother got married in 1969 in a miniskirt. And I know that nowadays people like to politicize the wearing of miniskirts in Afghanistan in the 60s and 70s. She would tell me, she said, I wore very short skirts, but we were a very tolerant society. Nobody politicized my clothing. She told me that Kabul was like a little Paris back then, that you would step out and you go to the theaters and everybody was decked out in the latest fashions. She tells me, she says, I don't recognize my country anymore. This is not who we are.
The Taliban says it will respect women's rights within Islamic law as it tries to gain international acceptance.
The Taliban government is made up of, there are 4 of them that are internationally designated terrorists. Of course, I'm very, very devastated, but I'm also confident that this is not a government that's going to be able to govern today's Afghanistan with the support of the international community and effectively govern and, prevent the economy from collapsing. I hope that we can regain our country. I hope that the Taliban will not last. And I hope that the will of the Afghan people, the people inside Afghanistan who are protesting, who are demanding their rights, who are risking everything, life and limb, to march onto the streets, to regain their fundamental human rights, rights to freedom, rights to education, employment, without these draconian restrictions.